Hello students, I hope all of you are doing well, and now we are going to start the very first lecture of our chapter, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. And in this chapter we are going to look at various things about fibers and plastics. Now the very first topic that we are going to study about is fabrics. Now what are fabrics? All know that all the type of clothing material we called it as fabrics, but what is it is made up of? It is made up of a thread like structure called as fiber. So a fiber is a kind of thread. A fiber is a kind of thread. A fiber is a kind of thread which is strong and flexible enough, which is strong and flexible enough It is a kind of material which is strong and flexible enough to make to make clothes, nets, ropes, shirts, saris, bed covers. Even bed covers are made up of fabrics. So bed covers, curtains, all our curtains are made up of fibers and fabrics. Towels, bags, etc. So these are the materials and these are the fabrics we used in our daily life. So I hope you get a link of it, that why it is important to study this topic. Now we all know that all these are clothing materials, and all these clothing materials are called as fabrics, are called fabrics. So fabrics are made up of fiber only, and these are woven out of fiber and are woven out of fiber. So fabrics are made up of a thread which is strong and flexible, and it is made up of and woven out of fibers. So fibers are very useful in our daily life because fibers are used for making a large variety of household articles. For making a large variety of household articles. Fibers are used for making a large variety of household articles. So I hope this is clear, that why it is so important to study about fibers and fabrics. Now the next topic that we are going to look at is types of fibers. Now what are the types of fibers? Fibers may be of three types. We all know fibers have its types. So fibers can be of three types. The very first one are natural fibers. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animal sources. So these are the natural fibers. The second one are synthetic fibers. The second one are synthetic fibers, and the third one are semi-synthetic fibers. The third one are semi-synthetic fibers. We are going to study about each one of them in detail. And now I hope natural fiber is clear to all of you that these fibers are obtained from natural sources. Synthetic fibers are obtained and these are the man-made fibers. And semi-synthetic fibers is a mixture of natural and synthetic fiber. Now, the next topic that we are going to look at is natural fibers. Now, what is a natural fiber? A natural fibers are the fibers obtained from plants and animals. Natural fibers are the fibers. Natural fibers are the fibers that are obtained from plants and animals. That are obtained from plants and animals. So these are called as natural fibers. These are obtained from plant and animal sources. Natural fibers are usually very short fibers. Natural fibers are usually short because they are obtained from natural sources, and natural sources we can't have so much of fiber length. So natural fibers are usually short fibers. For example, the examples of natural fibers are, for example, wool. Wool is obtained from animals. Cotton, silk. So it can be obtained up to 1 kilometer of length only. It can be obtained, silk is obtained, it can be obtained to 1 kilometer of length only. Silk can be obtained to 1 kilometer of length only. And the next one is jute, etc. So these are some of the natural fibers and we are going to talk about them. Now the next topic that we are going to study about is natural fibers and their sources. So what is the source of natural fibers? So the very first one is cotton, and the source of cotton is from the fruit of cotton plant. They are obtained from the fruit of they are obtained from the fruit of cotton plant. The next one is linen, and the next one is linen. Linen is also a natural fiber and it is obtained from the stem of flax plant. From the stem of flax plant. The third one is hemp, and hemp is a natural fiber and it is obtained from the stems of marijuana plant. It is obtained from the stems only. So from the stem of marijuana plant. Marijuana plant. And the next one, the next natural fiber is jute, and jute is obtained from jute plant, from where jute is obtained, from jute plant or the stem of jute plant. From the stem of jute plant. And the fifth one is wool, and wool is obtained, they are obtained from the animals, and they are obtained from the soft hair of sheep, from the soft hairs of sheep, goat, rabbit and camel. So these are the animals from which from which wool is obtained, rabbit and camel. And the sixth one is silk, and silk is obtained from the cocoon of the silkworm, and silk is obtained from the cocoon of the silkworm. Now the next topic that we are going to study about is synthetic fibers. Now, what are synthetic fibers? These are also called as man-made fibers, because fibers synthesized by human beings, fibers synthesized by human beings the fibers that are synthesized by human beings are known as synthetic fibers, are known as synthetic fibers. They are known as synthetic fibers, and synthetic fibers are a continuous filament fiber. Unlike natural fibers, synthetic fibers are a continuous filament fibers, are continuous filament fibers. These are the continuous filament fibers. For example, the examples of synthetic fibers are nylon, polyester, acrylic, spandex, etc. We are going to study about each one of them in detail, but for now, just you have to remember the examples of synthetic fibers. And synthetic fibers are prepared from raw material. How are synthetic fibers prepared? Synthetic fibers are prepared from raw materials of petroleum origin. They are prepared from raw materials of petroleum origin, of petroleum origin, called as petrochemicals, and they are called as petrochemicals. The synthetic fibers are prepared from the raw materials of petroleum origin called as petrochemicals. I hope this is clear to all of you. And now The next type of fibers we are going to discuss about is semi-synthetic fibers. We have studied about natural and synthetic fibers. Now, what are semi-synthetic fibers? The modified natural fibers are called as semi-synthetic fibers. The modified natural fibers, when natural fibers are modified to just increase the strength and the length of the natural fiber, then these are called as semi-synthetic fibers. So, modified natural fibers are called as semi-synthetic fibers. These are called as semi-synthetic fibers. And the examples of semi-synthetic fibers are rayon or viscose. Rayon or viscose. Now, synthetic in semi-synthetic fibers like rayon, in semi-synthetic fibers, like rayons, like rayons, these are made by natural polymers. Rayons are made by using natural polymers, as the starting material, as the starting material. Now you will be wondering that what is polymers. So we are going to discuss that also. And the next topic that we are going to discuss about is polymerization only. So polymers are being prepared from a process called polymerization. A polymer is just a large molecule. A polymer is just a large molecule It is a large molecule composed of many repeated subunits, and it is composed of many repeated subunits. Polymer is a it is a fiber, and it is a large molecule, and it is composed of many repeated subunits, and the subunits are called as monomers, and they are known as monomers. Now in monomers, the process by which monomers combine, the process by which monomers combine the process by which monomers combine to form a and they combine to form a polymer is called as polymerization. But monomers combine from end to end. They combine end to end to form a polymer to form a polymer, and it is called as polymerization. And it is called as polymerization. Now, how the polymers are formed, we have discussed that a monomer forms a polymer. A monomer combines end to end. Suppose this is a monomer, and if it combines and a lot of monomers combine end to end, and a lot of monomers combine end to end, then it becomes a polymer. Then it becomes a polymer. And this equation can also be written as, the next slide, we can say the formation of polymer can be written as that we combine n number of monomers, that is monomers, and if we combine n number of monomers by the process of polymerization, then it will become, polymer is a large molecule composed of monomers only, then it will become polymer, and in subscript monomer, and in subscript it will become N. Now this is also, we can call it as polymer. So the examples of polymer, many of the substances in living organisms are polymers also. Many of the substances, if we take the examples, the many of the substances in living organisms, many of the substances in living organisms are polymers. These are polymers. For example, cellulose is a polymer. Cellulose that is present in our cells. Cellulose is a polymer. Cellulose is a polymer of glucose, while hemoglobin is also a polymer. Hemoglobin is a polymer, and it is formed by, hemoglobin is formed by amino acids, and they are the building blocks of all proteins. And amino acids are the building blocks. They are the building blocks of all protein. So all the proteins are synthesized from amino acids only, and so we know that our body is mainly made up of polymers only. Now, with this, we are going to end the lecture here only, and I hope everyone understands what we have studied in this chapter. We have studied about fibers, fabrics, and types of fibers and polymerization. Now, I hope everyone understands, and with this, we are going to end the lecture here only, and thank you everyone.